Hello guys, welcome back once again. This is Jagrat here, and previously I have shared proper plan, our WebDriver plan, you guys. So today I am going to take the first session of the Selenium WebDriver. It is the Selenium introduction. Okay, so in this particular session, I will tell you the some basic practical concepts of the Selenium. Like what is Selenium? What are the different components in the Selenium? Okay, and browsers as well as the platforms that the Selenium supports. Okay, so we will discuss the things one by one. Okay, but always remember one thing, guys. Whenever at the time of interview you are going to tell the theoretical concepts, be precise in your answer. Don't narrate the stories. Okay, so you can see here I shared a I properly made notes for you guys, the form of bullets. Okay, these notes are very precise. Okay, don't tell unnecessary things. So let me share, we can say, just say what is Selenium. Okay, so first question is, what is Selenium? So guys, it is a open source automated testing suite of softwares. It is not any tool or something like any software. It is a suite of software, okay, which is open source. And the second thing is, guys, it is suitable for the web applications. Okay, we can automate web applications across the different browsers as well as platforms with the help of Selenium. Okay, and it is developed by the JSON Huggins. Okay, and the testing done using Selenium is referred as Selenium testing. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is all about the Selenium. So as I already told you that it is a suite of software, means there will be, of course, different components inside this Selenium. Okay, so let's see what are those components. Okay, there are basically, guys, 4 components inside the Selenium suite. First is the Selenium ID, that is the integrated development environment. Second is Selenium RC, that is the remote control. Third is the Selenium WebDriver, and fourth is the Selenium Grid. Okay, so you should know about at least 2 to 3 points of each and every component. Okay, because at the time of interview you might be asked, yes, tell me what is Selenium remote control, what is Selenium Grid, what is Selenium ID. Okay, so you should know about it. So let's see what's the first component of Selenium, that is a Selenium IDE, integrated development environment. Okay, and the developer is Shinya Kasatani, developer of Japan. Okay, so guys, Selenium IDE, just know that this is a Firefox extension, or we can say the Firefox plugin that is used to automate browser using record and playback feature. This is the most important point regarding Selenium IDE. It has the record and playback feature. Of course, because this is the Firefox extension, so the only browser that it supports is Mozilla Firefox. That's it. Okay. So this has a record and playback feature. The only browser it supports is Mozilla Firefox. Okay. The another important thing is that Selenium commands are used to write the scripts in Selenium IDE. This is also the another important question. Which type of language we use in Selenium IDE? So Selenium language is used to write the scripts in Selenium IDE. That's it. Okay, no further things are required for the Selenium IDE. Next is Selenium RC. Okay, RC is remote control. So guys, this is a Selenium remote control. Developer is Paul Hammond, and guys, this is also called Selenium 1. So sometime what happens at the time of interview, the interviewer asks that just tell me what is Selenium 1. Guys, he is indirectly asking from you tell me what is Selenium RC. Always remember Selenium RC is also called Selenium 1. Okay? So guys, it is the first automated web testing tool that allowed users to use a programming language they prefer. Okay, but the thing is that if you want to run your scripts in the Selenium RC, then you must require the Selenium RC server. Okay, without this server, no script will be run. Okay guys, so this is you can see the biggest drawback of this Selenium RC. Selenium RC servers is required. Okay, and what type of languages this particular Selenium RC supports? Java, C Sharp, Ruby, PHP, Python. Okay, so these type of languages it supports. You can see here in whatever the languages that are supported by WebDriver, it also supported by the Selenium RC. Java, C Sharp, Ruby, Perl, PHP, Python. Okay, so this is all about the Selenium RC. Okay, now let's move toward the Selenium WebDriver. Developer is Simon Stewart. Okay, guys, this is the first cross-platform testing framework that could control the browser from the OS level. I mean, we can directly interact with the browser. Okay, and there is no server is required. Remember, I told you in the Selenium RC that Selenium RC server is required. But in Selenium WebDriver, no such type of server is required. We can directly interact with browser. Okay. Another interesting question, like what are the languages that is supported by Selenium WebDriver? So you should remember this question, because at the time of interview, this question is very common. Okay. So Java, C Sharp, Ruby, Perl, PHP, Python. These are the 6 languages that are supported by the Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Now let's move towards the Selenium Grid, last component of this Selenium suite. Okay, so developer is Patrick Lightbody, and guys, this Selenium Grid is mainly used for the parallel execution across different machine as well as the different browser at the same time. So guys, what is this parallel execution? Okay, so I am giving you the just very simple example. So suppose you have the 5 programs, okay, and the first case is you are executing it by sequentially. Okay, so let us suppose the first program takes the 2 minutes, okay, and second 2 minutes, third 2 minutes, fourth 2 minutes, and 5 2 minutes. Okay, so if you will run all these programs sequentially, and there are the 5 programs, so total it will take 10 minutes to execute. Okay, guys, what will happen if I will execute all these programs in parallel simultaneously? Okay, of course it will take less than 10 minutes. So ultimately the purpose of parallel execution is to reduce the time as much as possible. Okay, so ultimate purpose is minimizing the test execution time as much as possible. That's why we use Selenium Grid for parallel execution. Okay, so just remember this thing, that this is mainly used for parallel execution. Okay, you can see here, this is very important diagram. This is a Selenium suite, and there are 4 components: Selenium ID, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. Okay, so Selenium RC is also known as the Selenium 1. Okay, and if we merge Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver, okay, then it will be converted into Selenium 2. The new and improved version of Selenium 2 is called Selenium 3. They might be asked at the time of interview that, yes, tell me what is Selenium 2, okay, what is Selenium 3, what is Selenium 1. You should know about it. Selenium 1, Selenium RC. Selenium 2, combination of Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver. This is the Selenium 3, the improved version of Selenium. straightforward answer. Okay. Now, next thing that is very important is the browser supported by Selenium WebDriver. So, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, Safari, HTML unit. Okay. So, Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome browser, Opera, Safari. Okay. So, these are the required for the visible browser testing, as I told you. But HTML unit driver is required for the headless browser testing, in which no browser will be open, but your test cases will be executed. Okay. So guys, again, this is a very small question for the interview, that how many browsers supported by the Selenium WebDriver. So Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Opera, Safari, and HTML. Okay. Although guys, there are different types of drivers. Okay. Let us suppose if you want to do the mobile testing. Okay. And there are the different types of drivers. So we will discuss about the drivers separately. Okay. I will tell you how many types of drivers are supported by Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Now, last thing is that which platforms that is supported by Selenium WebDriver. So guys, Microsoft Windows, okay, Apple OS X, and Linux. Okay. So these three platforms supported by the Selenium WebDriver. Okay guys. So that's all about this session. Just revise all these concepts. No need to do the different things about this. This is enough to narrate all these things. Okay, like what is Selenium, components of Selenium, what is Selenium 1, what is Selenium 2, what is Selenium 3, okay, and what is parallel execution, and what are the different platforms, what are the different browsers that we are going to use in the Selenium WebDriver. Okay. So short answers that you have to give the time of interview. Okay, so please revise this. And guys, this session is completed. Let me mark it as complete. Okay, so this session is completed, guys. Okay. In the next session, we will discuss about some Selenium features and limitations. Okay, so in the next session, we will also discuss about the advantages, and you can say pros and cons. Okay, so if you really like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so see you in the next session. Bye.